Hey, hello, how is everyone doing? So this is the third video of this new channel that I'm very excited about. So I please hope that you view the whole video, like, subscribe, share, turn on notifications if you can. I'm very excited. So hopefully that comes through. Yeah, I think that this channel can do a lot of good, and I really do want to see how fast it grows. And I'm pretty excited about it. So if you would partake, subscribe, and share, like, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, there was a couple of topics I wanted to hit today. One of them, I was only going to do one, which was the passage of time. Even though I have a list of topics, I that popped in my head, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I think I'll talk about that. And then suicide. That's on my mind now. So anyway, passage of time. I hate change and aging. I hate aging. I hate the clock just ticking away. It's it's a reminder of our mortality, a clock ticking away. So I don't know. I'm just, it's a scary thing for me. Dying. I'm afraid to die, and I don't know if any of you share these feelings. If you do, comment, and we can talk about it. So I'm a writer, so that means I'm a depressed writer. So that means I'm looking at I can find melancholy in anything. So I'm looking at I call them my adoptive nieces. They're my friends, little girls. She has three, ages 1, 5, and 6. Now, I was looking at, yesterday, I was taking these glances of the 6-year-old. And just, kind of looking at her from different angles and just, like, wow, admiring just how beautiful she is. These children are just amazing. So I'm looking at her, and I could already see the adult face coming through. Of course, humans grow up and their body changes and all that kind of stuff, but, I wish I could freeze time. I wish I could just stop everything, but you can't. So I'm looking at her, and the idea popped in my mind that, you know what? When you're not looking, that's when life happens. When you are on your phone, I'm just picking that, preoccupied with whatever distractions, TV, whatnot. Even just all the thoughts swirling around in your head. It's possible that you miss these little tiny glimpses of beauty. And since I started my spiritual journey, I see God in all living things. And you see, I just see, like, beauty and God and just this kid that's beautiful, and she's growing up, and it's scary. I'm really good, in my opinion, with 1-year-olds, but when they start growing up and start talking back and, all that kind of stuff, it is what it is. Anyway, I don't have kids of my own, so I love all of my, of course, blood family, nieces and nephews. I just love them all. I mean, it's just, my cup runneth over with how big my family is and how much love I have for them. But aging, death, it's so scary. to me. And not so much me, like, I'm not concerned with my health or whatnot. I mean, I'm concerned with this. I started going gray at 19, so I'm used to this stuff. This isn't, anyway. So that's a whole other video, gray hair. But yeah, the looking at the kids growing up, seeing everyone else change, it's so difficult for me, and I don't know. Anyway, I digress. Let me know what you think. I appreciate you letting me ramble on about this, and I'm gonna work hard on not saying and and all this kind of stuff. I mean, I'm a newbie, amateur. So anyway, so then comes the topic of suicide, and the passage of time. We could do tons of videos on that. So we'll get back to that. But there in Tasmania, I might get the details wrong. I don't have the details in front of me, but a 19-year-old TikToker, she committed. Well, sorry, never say committed. She took her own life, and it was in my news feed, and she had, quote, tens of thousands of followers, and then that flame burns out too early. And it's every time I see, anytime the word suicide comes up in the news, it affects me. It affects me a lot. Am I centered? Okay. So it makes me think about me, and it just makes a storm of thoughts come in, and my heart and my mind and my thoughts go out to her loved ones and everyone who's suffering at the moment, whoever is dealing with this. I hate saying the word loss. I hate it when people say, "I'm sorry for your loss," when a family member passes. I just hate it. I don't know. But anyway, today, I don't feel like killing myself. And it's a day by day thing. The thoughts coming around and wanting to push you closer to the edge. Closer to the edge. So, I'm good today, but I'm thinking about it heavily because of the girl who made the news, and I don't know. It hits me. It hits me hard, and suicide needs to be talked about more. Strip all the taboos off of all this stuff, depression and mental health and suicide. That's a big, huge issue for me, and just, I mean, you have when kids that are single digit aged, like when they're 6, 7, 8, 9 years old, some of them kill themselves, and usually bullying is involved and whatnot, but it's just the fact that we live on a planet where we have to navigate and negotiate and maneuver through our day, through our life, and keep yourself alive. And I keep myself alive, even though there are times where, there are times where those thoughts come in and they say, hey, just be done with it. You know, let's just be done with it. And the thoughts make it so simple. They make, you know, they make it simple. It's just, hey, you know, you have enough prescription pills, go to Costco, get a big thing of whiskey or vodka and just do it. That's how I did it. May 18th, 2019. And then right after, I was in a 5150 suicide watch hold, something like that. Anyway, so yeah, it's a day-to-day thing. Sometimes, I mean, really, it's a moment-to-moment thing when it comes to staying alive. And I don't know, it's hitting, you know, it hits me hard. And anyone out there who's watching this and they have those thoughts about taking their own life, please don't do it today. Don't do it today, because, and I am paraphrasing from an amazing man, Jordan Peterson. Look him up on YouTube. His videos are just so good. But he said, he talks about suicide in one of the videos, and he said, after you kill yourself, you're done. That's it. No help. You cannot get help anymore. Everything is finalized, which is scary, you know? And after I heard that, I started going to support groups and taking prescription, like medication, and doing a lot of, self-help. So, yeah, if the help is out there, take it. If the help is out there, take it. Look for it. Don't be ashamed. I mean, it's there. And you know what? I'm going to appoint myself as a place. This channel can be a place for people to talk, get things off your chest. You know, you could be as anonymous as possible. But yeah, it's, this is a safe place, for people. If you want to talk about addictions, if you want to talk about hating the passage of time, if you want to talk about depression, any other mental health situations, suicide, all that stuff. Yeah, it's just it weighs heavy on me, obviously, the topic. So there you go. This is these topics popped in my head, over the past day. So I'm gonna get back on track, and I'm gonna look at all the topics, and we'll get on a fixed schedule. So what I'm thinking is one video every other day. I think that'll be good. So I am going to get out of here. Thank you so much for listening to me. I really do appreciate it. I do. Again, talking, the act of talking, the act of getting things outside of you that need to come out. One quick little story, and then I'm going to get going. So, I don't know how many days after my suicide watch was over, me and a friend we were looking at support groups for bereavement, grief, loss, whatever. And anyway, I started going to this amazing support group through St. Jude in Fullerton, California. So what happened was, I go in, and the room is full of people. And I'm sitting there and I'm trying to be like the badass. I'm like, I have my, like shoulders like this. And I'm like, I don't, I'm not going to talk. I'll be here, but I'm not going to talk. So then one of the things they do is they go around the room and introduce themselves every session. Eventually, they come to me and I say my name and I just start talking. I did not want to talk, but everything inside me, the pain, the suffering, the emptiness, the hollowness, it all came out, and it was interesting. So I just spewed out all these words of how I was feeling and how much I love my niece. So yeah, it's talking is good. Talking is very good. Again, this is a safe place, so I'm gonna get going now. This video is long enough. It's like, what is this? Over 16 minutes. So thank you for sitting with me. Thank you for listening to me. I love all of you. When you strip away the ego and anger and all of the negative things of a person, when you strip all that away, there is that beautiful person standing right there, a beautiful soul. And for me, I cannot help but love them. I mean, I'm emulating Jesus's love. I think that that's a pretty cool thing, to look past people's faults and love them. It's a new practice for me. I mean, I started thinking this way maybe a week or two ago. Anyway, I'm gonna get going now. So, thank you so much, and I will see you very, very soon. Again, support the channel. Look for me on Instagram. My handle is DavidRod1038. That's where you'll find some more videos. You'll find my poetry. You'll find, some cool stuff. And yeah, I think that's it for now. So thank you so much, and you have a good rest of your day or night or whatever. See ya. I love you.